Hi, welcome to Sid's Tips. Hope you're having a great day. And today we're talking about this under the desk cycling bike by a company called Yosuda. And I connected with them and I have the opportunity to put it to the test and to share with you. And I work from home, and I have to tell you, since I've been using this and when I use it, I feel so much more energized and I love it. I've had to adjust as far as where it sits because it's the kind of bike that does need to sit a little bit deeper underneath the desk, and we'll talk about that. But it feels so good just to keep the legs flowing. And also what's great is you can use the upper body. So this is going to be great for somebody who's young or is a senior, might want to use this as maybe even for therapy, or if you don't want to get out and you just want to strengthen your arms or you have some shoulder issues, I can see where this could be really beneficial as well. And this goes for right around $100, give or take, and definitely have some great promotions, and I'll be sure to put my referral link so you could check it out and see what other people have to say about it. And if it makes sense, you can order it. We'll dive in with all the features and bells and whistles. So as far as when getting it, the front leg and the back leg are the only thing that you need to install. They come with the screws and a couple of tools, so you could then easily put it together. I had issues with one of the bolts and screws, but otherwise everything was easy to put together. And then you also have instruction booklet. There is a timer with all sorts of data that you can see on there that has batteries. The batteries were included, and I'll show you that as well. We'll set it up on my desk. And first, just want to talk about as far as from pedaling and more specs. Now, the other thing it does come with, it does have straps for pedals, but in this case, I'm putting it on for the video, but I decided just to take them off. They're rubber straps, and I have found you don't even need them, but if you are interested, you can. So they're there, but I just found like they're really not needed at all. So these come off and you can just hang on to them. And as you can see, no issues at all. Now you could see it did move. I will say I didn't have any issues with it slipping and sliding. The one thing where I did have an issue with my floor is if I am facing a certain direction in my office, unfortunately my floor is unbalanced, but if I turn it the other way, it's fine. So like here, my flooring, I guess both ways are fine, but you can see here it's balanced. I don't have any issues. So your floor may be an issue, but as far as this unit, it's steady, and I did not find it slipping and sliding. Now, as far as some of the specs on the unit, let's talk about that. So first of all, as far as the weight, it is 22 pounds. So it does have a little bit of weight to it. You got a handle so you can easily move it. And another way that you can see using this is in the living room too. Like here, sitting at my couch, watching TV, and I find it's nice when you can actually pedal. It feels good. Sometimes people like to feel like they're moving a little bit, even when sitting, and there's something about pedaling and also just sitting. I don't know, sometimes I just like that. So that might be something that you might enjoy as well. It's very quiet. I'm gonna just stop talking for a second so you can hear. And I mean, it's super quiet. You hear just a little bit, but not much at all. So I've been using it now for 2 to 3 weeks and haven't had any issues where the noise picked up at all, which is great. It does have a magnet driven, no friction with flywheel. And again, it's smooth and very quiet, very, very smooth. You can also go backwards too, which is nice. Some bikes, you can only go forwards, but if you want to mix it up, you can go backwards as well. It has 8 levels of intensities, and I'll show you those. And so you can control, if you want it more fit and really burn those calories. So right now I have it on level 2. I could put it up to like level 8, and that actually feels like it's burning now. If you put it on a higher resistance, yes, you might find you're slipping and then you'll have to put up against the wall. But I think for the most part, you're gonna wanna keep it, especially if you're working and putting it at your desk, you're going to wanna keep it on a lower resistance. And as far as the product, again, it's steady, it's not slipping, and it's great. Now, here's the one thing with this product. It needs to go under the desk. My current desk, I don't have the ability to have this go too deep because I have a bar to keep my stand-up desk stable. So as you can see here, I have a different setup. I have it set up where I'm using with my stand-up desk, and I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna use this seat here in a second. So you need to make sure if you're gonna use this underneath your desk that you have room where you could put it underneath your desk, because I find if you're too close to this, you can make it work. To me, it feels a little bit more awkward, where I like it, you know, a little further back and then being able to pedal. So for me, that's what I found. You might be able to find that you could be closer, but otherwise, I mean, it really works great. And so for me, when I use this with my desk in the office, I like to set it up this way, where my seat goes up, and I know my head is cut off now, but you could see I like this. So if you are somebody that is going to use this when sitting at a stand-up desk, you could see I actually like this. This is a great way to go. Of course, then I can come down and then use it this way too. And by the way, the seat I'm using on, I'll put a link to it. It's awesome, and this is by Very, who makes the stand-up desks. So as I've mentioned, not only can you use this for your legs, but you can use it for your arms. It really is a nice smooth motion. It's very bearable as far as noise goes. And again, you could stop and you could go in the backward motion as well. So you're really getting a nice workout. And what's great, also the pedals, which are plastic, they have grooves, so you can easily grab onto the pedal, and that's another nice thing as well. I don't think you'll need the straps for your hands and really for the feet, but if you have it and you want it, you can certainly use it. And then of course you have your knob where you can easily change for the levels of intensity. Obviously that's a little loud when you change it, but I have found for me when I'm working, I keep it on level 2 and it works really well. And then you have your display clock, which does come out as well, and you can easily just change the batteries there. This just goes right back in that port, and then you can use that, and it's all connected with the wire. And you have the button where you could change for the different displays that you want to see. So you could see the time, the distance, speed, calories, that type of information, and you could reset it as well, so you could see what kind of workout you got in. So it really gives it for a great workout. I know I'm doing this backwards for the arms, but as you can see, you could even set it up this way as well if you want. Either way works perfectly well. So let me know if you have any questions. Again, this is great for somebody who's young, who's a senior, you're looking to do it for a workout, you have an injury that you are working on, and you need to do some therapy for both the legs and the upper body. So check it out today. Price is right. You're gonna love it. I know I am. And then please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much for joining me, and have a healthy day. Take care.